Hello YouTube, Pinchio8 here. With the year now coming down to an end, I gotta say, Hot Wheels and Mattel, you've done a very fantastic job with your trucks this year. So, without further ado, I'd like to do a top 10 countdown to my most favorite trucks that ever came out this year. So, let's get started. Starting at number 10, we have Zombie Hunter. I remember when Zombie Hunter debuted back in, I think it was 2015 or so. That's when Lee O'Donnell drove this truck, and I believe so that pretty soon that Zombie Hunter's supposed to come out with its newer look when Miranda drove it. But it is really sad though that that Zombie Hunter won't be around next year. But this was a cool truck, wasn't it, guys?
Yeah, they came out with the new graphics, but not the new tooling. They decided not to do it.
Oh, okay. So you heard it from Monster Jam OCD I've got here in the background. Yeah, they do have the new graphics, but no new look on Zombie Hunter. Anyway, this is a really incredible truck. So, okay, moving down to number 9, and that would be Backdraft. I gotta say, this was very impressive. And like I've said, that this is no longer the style of a Dodge truck anymore. Now it's a fire truck design. Even the windows all around are red, and that's very, very impressive. And by seeing Ty Cornelius' name, I realized that the Slifkos, Jeremy and Andy, are no longer driving for Monster Jam, even though Jeremy Slifko was the original driver for Backdraft. But unfortunately, Paul Brode, the driver of Instigator, brought Backdraft and Eradicator back in 2014. And then eventually, they gave Backdraft to Ty Cornelius and everything. So other than that, this truck is very outstanding. The back of it says, "Keep back 100 feet." And you got a bald eagle standing right by the 9/11 memorial saying, "God bless America," in red, white, and blue. And you can also see that there's the 9/11 reflector memorial sticking up, representing the two Twin World Trade Center buildings that were destroyed that day. So that's a day we will never forget. Okay, and moving on to number 7, that would be Donald and Denios Titan. And this is pretty impressive, because this is definitely how Titan would look in the real life. And you probably remember my review on how it looked between this Titan and my custom Titan that I got from Wayne long ago. You probably remember that Titan by then was written in the color black, but on this one it's written in the color white. And I believe we should be getting the black livery of this truck very soon, sooner or later. The more 2017 ones on. Because I remember during the World Finals how Donald M. and Denio had sort of a black one.
Plant thing?
What's that?
Wait, ivory, like ivory scent? Kind of glitched out a little bit.
No, he said livery.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Oh, that's alright. Sorry, guys. Yeah?
The black one's coming out of Case D.
Okay, so it's Case D that we get the Black Titan. But anyway, this is... kind of losing my grip. This is a very excellent design, and you can see that with this part coming down here, that's why it was hard to fit a Battle Slammer, so no point in having it last year with the Battle Slam series. Okay, and moving on to number 6, the Blue Crustacean, which is officially a sign-up series champion in my sign-up series due to the fact that it's won with my favorite Hangouts crew, Errol, here. Congratulations, Errol, for winning one of my sign-up series in this guy. And this is the very clear graphics crustacean we have ever gotten. And instead, the rubber bands are molded on rather than painted on. And the shocks you see here are now part of the shock tower, rather than the previous years where these shocks were, well, molded onto the body, making it kind of heavy. But I'm glad they did that. You can see on the top over here, instead it says Monster Lobster, where the red one has a picture of a fisherman on top, but I believe the real crustacean discontinued the fisherman. Is that right, Monster Jam?
Yeah, they have the lumberjack beaver on the top now.
Yeah, so I'm sure next year, if the Red Crustacean comes out with this design, you're most likely to see a lumberjack beaver on top of it instead. And I think that graphic made its debut in Stafford Springs, Connecticut this year, so pretty impressive. Alright, moving on to number 6, and that would be Soldier Fortune. I had a feeling with Soldier Fortune debuting probably in 2015 or so, that eventually this year we would see the truck made in the little 1/64 scale like this, because one year a new truck comes into the real Monster Jam world, another year Hot Wheels and Mattel always gets to making them. And I gotta say, this truck looks really cool with the gun on top, but as the year went on, eventually the guns were removed from Soldier Fortune and everything. And even this gun is able to be snapped off like that too, and if that does happen, it's easy to put back on. You just gotta snap it into here, and then snap it back to there, kind of like fitting a Battle Slammer on. Piece of cake, right guys?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Okay, and moving down to number 5, we have here Pirate's Curse. And I gotta say, this is a very, very impressive truck and everything. And I've heard on Doug's review about this truck that there was complaint we got about the sword not being painted. I'm sure they'll probably fix that soon, so yeah. One thing we know about Pirate's Curse is that he's with Team Stonecrusher Racing, driven by Steve Sims Jr., Steve Sims' son. And this is currently the replacement truck for the other truck called Captain's Curse. So I think this pirate truck's going to be an even bigger hit than Captain's Curse. So I'm glad in last night's sign-up series I got to race Captains in Pirate's Curse one last time. And everything.
Race them anytime.
Doug, American Alpha's new tank.
Okay, moving on to number 4, and that would be Soldier Fortune Black Ops.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a very impressive truck, because I had a feeling if they were able to do regular Soldier Fortune, I had a feeling they were going to be able to do Soldier Fortune Black Ops, because that looked really easy to do. Except the graphics and everything you feel here is, well, doesn't have that much clear coat on it. Everything feels like it's made of metal and everything. And clearly you can see on the graphics it clearly says Soldier Fortune and Black Ops on the side. And the lights on the rear are clear. And you can see they have red lights over here, and I was certain they were supposed to have a red light here on the bottom, but that looked a little bit hard to make. So looking at the two Soldier Fortunes over here, you can see the back. The Black Ops has red lights, and the back of regular Soldier Fortune has, well, yellow lights, and everything here is camo. And Soldier Fortune Black Ops is, well, blacked out. Kind of like how it was with the Doomsday version. Okay. Moving on to number 3, and that would be Jester. Jester here is my very first BKT logoed tires I ever had, and I'm really enjoying how they put a little bit of some sparkly graphics inside these tire rims and everything. And it looks to me like this is the one truck you're able to fit a Battle Slammer on as of today and everything. So, very, very impressive job. And I believe next year, when 2017 comes, we should be getting the green Jester. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay, and now moving on to number 2 would be the new tool Maxie right here. And this was one of 2 of the very first few trucks I got this year. The only complaints every one of my Hangouts crew has right here is that the Monster Jam symbol is on the fire. And I hear when you get the gold and yellow Maxie, they were able to fix that and put the Monster Jam symbol right back here. But I don't mind the Monster Jam symbol being over here. I mean, it's their choice by then, but it is true that it is supposed to be right back here, so I know this is the regular Maxie that I have out right now, but you've already seen the red Maxie in my collection, so this is definitely going to count. So here's where you'll be surprised at my number 1 pick. My number 1 pick would be none other than the new tool Gravedigger. Yes, I love this new tool Gravedigger a very, very whole lot. Because I love how they were able to fix all the graphics of this body and everything and give it that really mean look that we've been really looking forward to. And I remember in 1/24 scale, it's had this look for a very long time, but all the other 1/64 scale Gravediggers, they had a bit of a pointy square and straight look. But I'm glad they were able to finally fix that up. And I think from the looks of it, this design is going to carry on into 2017. And if you're able to look, as Monster Jam OCD said, if you're able to look, not sure you can see it very well on my wrist and everything, but if you're able to see closely, it sits like a real Gravedigger. Is that right, Monster Jam?
Yep, it sits at an angle, slanted downward.
Yeah, you see how it's sitting slanted downward? That's exactly what Gravedigger looks like for real. And of course, one thing to say about Gravedigger with the new look is that that same new look has come out in different liveries, like Dennis Anderson's Zaymat Chrome look, and World Finals Charlie Pawkins' green look, and then finally the Grim Reaper look. And I believe there are only 2 of these trucks that have this Grim Reaper look. My Hangouts crew friend says one of them is driven by Adam Anderson. Is that right, guys?
Yes, that is right. Correct.
So I think so. This has got to be Adam Anderson's Grim Gravedigger and all. So there you have it. Those are my top 10 favorite trucks that have been out this year. And Hot Wheels and Mattel, you did an excellent job making your trucks look really, really realistic. And can't wait to see what castings carry on into 2017, which is upcoming. So thank you very, very much for watching. Until next time, this is Pinchio Wait, signing and pinching out.